Well, howdy, partners, or as the Duke used to say, howdy, pilgrims. I found my way to a rather interesting place, and I couldn't resist but to do a walk and talk through the old trail town here in Cody, Wyoming. And everything you're going to see here is the original. And on this site in 1895, Western scout and showman William F. Buffalo Bill Cody laid out the original town site of Cody, which was named in his honor. Today, Old Trail Town preserves the lifestyle and history of the frontier west through a rare collection of authentic structures and furnishings. From remote locations in Wyoming and Montana, these buildings were carefully disassembled and moved and reassembled here at Old Trail Town. Wow. Here too are the original cabins used by Old West Outlaws Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and a Wyoming saloon frequented by Cassidy's Hole-in-the-Wall gang. Also on this site is the log cabin home of Curly, a Crow Indian Army Scout who helped Lieutenant George Custer in the 7th Cavalry to the Battle of the Little Horn in 1876. Look at this. Wow. I can't say that I've ever been to a place like this before. Really something. So they close it at 6 o'clock, and as I'm filming this, it's actually, probably approaching about 5:20. So I've got the better part of about 30 minutes to walk you through. And it's not very expensive. You come in, it's only $10 to come in and take a tour. Look at this. And here you've got look at the gift shop. Beautiful. All types of wonderful things you can buy. A lot of beautiful crosses and books. Fantastic. Wow, really beautiful. I don't know if these are like little Christmas tree ornaments. Look at that.
Yeah, there's some here, Sean.
Wow. Very nice. What a beautiful place. Gorgeous. Okay, now I'm just gonna mosey my way down, and I would imagine that they've got these buildings marked as the significance. This is the carpenter's shop, one of the first buildings of Cowley, Wyoming. It was built in 1901, used by George Taggart, a Mormon pioneer that came to Bighorn Basin. Look at this. I'll try to go slow and give you a nice view of it. Isn't that something? Wow. And these are original. Look at the wood. And here you've got Curly's cabin, log cabin, home of Custer's Crow Indian Scout, Curly. Curly escaped from the Battle of the Little Bighorn in 1876 and brought the news of Custer's defeat. The cabin was built near Crow Agency, Montana in about 1885. Wow, look at this. Holy cow. Isn't this something? Look at that. This is the real deal. That's something. Even the bearskin rug. Wow. Here's an interesting looking I don't know what that is. Really something. And then in here, if I can maybe show you a picture. Here's General Custer. And here's Curly right there. Look at him. Boy, what a treasure this is. Morrison cabin, built at the foot of Copper Mountain, east of Shoshone, Wyoming, 1884. The Morrisons brought some of the first sheep into central Wyoming. A little crib. Now this really is something to see. Here's the homestead cabin, built by homesteaders on Monument Hill, north of Cody, about 1900. Holy cow. This can't be real. Look at that. Wow. Get out old chest. Boy, I bet Molly down in Texas is just loving this. As is Mark in Michigan. What a collection. Really. What a collection to see. Look at the old piano there. Wow. Bighorn sheep, deer. All the wagons down here. Buffalo Hunter's Cabin. Cabin built on Shell Creek at the hunting camp of Jim White and Oliver Hann in 1880. Jim was murdered at the camp in late October. The cabin was later used by Al Kirshner when he homesteaded in 1889. The buffalo coat, buffalo bedspread. With the door handle. This is the coffin school. 1884. Look about that. Talk about the picture, naming what is seen. Words needed: warrior, squaw, papoose, wigwam, canoe, bow and arrow. Imagine you're a pioneer. You just have seen some Indians for the first time. Tell your cousin who has never seen one how they look and what they wear. Tell about the food of the Indian, how it is obtained and how it is prepared. Look at that. There's Abe Lincoln. Oh, this is really something. The Way of the West. Wow. The Shell store. This was the first store in Shell, Wyoming, built in 1892. Gunpowder. Look at that. Here's some shoes for you ladies. Stomach bitters, restores appetite and energy. Wow. There's a big moose at the end of the store there. There's the old register from Dayton, Ohio.
That's where they would keep all the Pony Express letters. That's where they would.
Oh, here is
This is the Bonanza Post Office, built in 1885 in Bonanza, Wyoming. Boy. I actually got spooked there for a moment because I turned to the right to see this Indian sitting there. I've made it to one end of the town. Hole in the wall cabin. Through this door walk Butch Cassidy, the Sundance Kid, and other outlaws of the famous Hole in the Wall gang. The cabin was built in the wall country west of Casey, Wyoming. Wow. Butch walked in here. Look at that. Isn't that something? Look at the card table. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. Oh, look at that picture there. Sundance Kid. You can see that. That's something. Wow. There he is, Butch Cassidy, when he was 17 years old. That's something. Wow. Look at this. What a place. Reward, dead or alive. The Wild Bunch, Sundance Kid, $7,500 reward. And there they are. Here's Butch. Wow. Look at that view. I bet Carlo Penatati down in Melbourne, Australia is just loving this. Look at all these antlers. And at a sight. Wow. don't know if I have time to make it through the whole town because they're going to be closing, but we'll do our best. Here they've got some different busts out there. Oh, I might as well take a walk out and see what this is. I'd imagine it's probably, I think it's Bill Cody, perhaps. Actually, it's John Coulter and Jim Bridger. There you have it. Look. Tribute to John Coulter. First known white American explorer to enter this locale in the fall of 1807. Wow. And Jim Bridger right there. Very nice. And we'll go walk up the other side of town. Hopefully I won't get myself into a gunfight. Wow. Kid Spring, or Mud Spring cabin, used by Kid Curry and Sundance Kid as a hideout before they attempted to hold up the Reg Lodge Bank. Wow. That's something. There's their bed. Just fascinating. The chest. I've got to say, this is one of the more interesting bits of history that I've actually walked through. This door is locked there, the granary. They have some carriages, livery stable. Just wonderful, folks. If you're in this area, don't miss this. Homestead cabin built on the Wood River, 1889. It's a fine example of log craftsmanship. Wow. Here's Jeremiah Johnson. Reburied at Old Town Trail Town in 1974. Look at that. Jeremiah Johnson, played by Robert Redford. I think that would be a wonderful movie to watch, maybe with my girlfriend tonight. We'll see if we can't bring that up. All right, I'm almost back up to the front. I got some. Here's another homestead cabin built between Cody around 1900. Look at this. Wow. There's the couple right there. Look at that. Unfortunate the glare from the camera. Looks like they had a dollhouse right there. Trapper's cabin, 1885. What's left of it. Some other folk I'm sure are probably really appreciating this would be Paul and Debbie Crowley in the Villages. Give them a shout out. You won't meet finer people than Paul and Debbie. Look at this. The Carter cabin. This gentleman brought the first cattle into the area. And that's something. And look at this. Look at that lamp. Boy, this is definitely one of the more interesting bits of history that I've seen. I don't know what this is. All types of things on exhibit here. Early day buckskin pants and jacket. Look at this for carrying the little baby. Horse paraphernalia for one horse. Plains Indian moccasins. Wow. Really something. Yeah. Oh, and what wouldn't be complete without the eagle feather war bonnet. Wow, this must be a hearse. Look at that. Wow. And they have curtains carved into the side. buffalo coat. Alright, I'm gonna find my way out. This is an ore car from South Pass. Collection of guns. Ladies, this is what you might have been wearing back in the day. Just about finished. This is the Burlington store, 1897. Down here you've got a moose. Look at that. There's a bighorn sheep right back here. Here's the wagon. You could come and get what you need. Fantastic. This was a chuck wagon, old-time chuck wagon. Wow.
Oh my goodness, I had to look at
All right. So we are just about the end of the old town. Really something. This is the River Saloon, built in 1888. Look at that. Can you imagine being in here on a Friday night? All right. And here you have the Arlen cabin, 1883. Look at this. Okay, folks. Well, I sure hope, albeit virtually, that you enjoyed this tour of this old town here in Cody, Wyoming, as much as I did. Look at this. Holy cow. Look at that. Is that a picture or what? All right, have a great day.